Welcome back. This is tutorial number 3, and in this video we're going to make some more adjustments to geometry as well as create some walls. So to begin, just go ahead and create a new level and just do the standard default level so you have a screen that looks kind of like mine. Now, we did talk about this platform before and how we could delete it by pressing the delete key, but something else you can do if you press the space bar. So it's currently on translate. If you press the space bar, you'll actually have additional options. So I pressed it once and now I can rotate the stage, okay, using that kind of cursor system over here. Or you could press space again and you'll have the scaling tools available to you. So let me just kind of zoom around here. And if I wanted to, make this stage wider, I could just kind of use that scaling tool, hold it down with the left click, and stretch it out. Okay, so you can make a much wider stage much quicker if you approach it like that. Okay, now we can also add additional objects to this stage, such as walls. And everything that we put in Unreal is considered an actor. So when I put in a wall, I'm putting in essentially a wall actor, and walls don't move, so it's considered a static mesh because a lot of what we put inside of this viewport are static meshes, things that we never want to move and we interact with. So to get a wall or to get a static mesh, we could either create one or we could use one of the starting items that we have here at the bottom. So to begin, I'd like you to, in your content browser, go to the filters and head over to the static mesh filter and then check that box off. Once you've done that, you're going to be presented with a number of different options here. These are just different static meshes that we can use in our project, and depending on the size of your screen, they might be too big or too small, so you can't really see a whole lot of them. So this is going to be a little tricky to explain, but I'll do the best I can. What I want you to do is while you're down here, I want you to hold on the control key on the keyboard. So hold on that key and then zoom with the scroll wheel on the mouse. And if you do that just a few times, you can actually zoom out a bit so you're able to see a lot more static meshes than you'd be able to see otherwise. So it looks like we do got a lot here, and any of these objects are a simple drag and drop. So I could drag out this bench, let's say, drop it, and then boom, I have a bench that I can essentially interact with. Okay, and any of the tools we used before, like the scaling tools, we can adjust accordingly. Okay, just like that. If we want to refine that even further, for example, let's say we were developing some kind of a maze and we needed walls, we could do a search in our filter for things like walls. So I'm just going to type in the word wall. And right away I'm presented with a bunch of different types of walls, some without windows, some without doors, and some etc, etc. So let's say I wanted a wall with a door. I could take this, drag it out, and put it down. And I could grab another wall, drag it out, and put it down. And if I wanted to rotate it, I could press space a few times, and I could rotate that wall accordingly and let it go. Okay, and you could press space again if you wanted to scale that out or make it bigger or smaller. So something like that. Okay, and when I hit play, I'm back on the stage. I'm going to press the button right now, so it'll be a little bit loud. Okay, just had to let you know about that happening. Okay, and if I wanted to try to run through this wall, whoops, a little bit of lag. I cannot go through this wall object over here, but I could probably go through it, and I could probably jump on this chair, or maybe not. Maybe the features aren't on it yet. Let me try that one more time. It might be a little too high for me. There we go. Okay, and that's it. Those are static meshes, things you can interact with, but you can't push, you can't move, etc., etc. So I'm going to go ahead and exit this. And your assignment is going to be the following. I'd like you to select the bottom of the stage. I would like you to adjust the scale to a 5 by 5 by 1 stage, so it looks fairly large. and I'd like you to create some kind of a maze that takes about 30 seconds to get to the end. The goal is to find some kind of an object, so it can be a chair or a table or any other mesh that you would like to add. But I'd like you to create a maze, so you have to kind of walk around. You can possibly get lost on that stage. So go ahead, start working on that. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Peace.